everyone, I'm Alistair McGregor, the Member of Parliament for Couch and Malahat Langford, and I'm here at Lady Smith's Transfer Beach beside waters that are going to be designated as a future National Marine Conservation Area. Now, as many of you know, these waters have been home to First Nations for thousands of years. They've been home to ancient clam beds. They're home to the southern resident killer whales. So the reason why I'm here today is right behind me. The freighters that you see have been plaguing our coastline up and down the eastern coast of Vancouver Island and in and among the Gulf Islands for decades now. And my office is aware of complaints from many different constituents complaining about noise pollution, light pollution, about ships dragging their anchor. And also, of course, First Nations. These anchorages were established here in these waters in the traditional and unceded territories of local First Nations without the free, prior, and informed consent. So that's why I introduced Bill C-250 in the House of Commons last year, which is essentially going to use the waters that are being proposed for a National Marine Conservation Area, and it's going to prohibit the use of the freighter anchorages in these waters. So Bill C-250 didn't just happen overnight. It was born out of years of advocacy from local coastal residents and First Nations who really just want to see our coastal waters protected. So if you want to get involved, there's a few ways you can do it. You can contact my office directly. You can check out our Facebook page, our website. We have a petition going, and we have ways for you to contact the Minister of Transport directly. I'm Alistair McGregor, and I really want to thank you all for listening to this video and for your important advocacy. Let's all do our part, work together, and see if we can get this problem solved.
Today, I'm Chief Alistair Richard Thomas, Hereditary Chief of High Action First Nations on Valdez Island, the Gulf Islands. The water resources are very important to us and have been for our past generations. With these freighters coming into our territories without consultation, they disrupt our seabeds. The lights that they have going all night, their generators are making noise, disrupting again our chain of seafood. The anchors are being dragged and doing damage to our sea resources. They're dumping from the decks. They're doing illegal harvesting, and we need to get these freighters out of our territories. There's nothing that can be done about the past. It's just the future that we need to deal with, and we want the freighters out. Hi, chapter.
Hi, my name is Dorothy Murrell, and I'd like to weigh in on the Southern Gulf Island anchorage issue. One of the main ones is an environmental concern. There are many hundreds of tons of greenhouse gas being emitted by these ships each day as they rest at anchor. Their very presence and the length of time that they sit at anchor in the Southern Gulf Islands implies to me that there is a serious inefficiency in the management of the Port of Vancouver. I would very much like to see these anchorages diminished in use, or in the end not used at all.
My name is Jane Hurlbert. I'm a resident of Ruxton Island in the Southern Gulf Islands. I'm very concerned about the freighter anchorages in the Southern Gulf Islands. I'm concerned about the very negative impacts they have on health and wellness. The noise from the freighters is very disturbing, and we hear it 24 hours a day. We're not able to shut it out with our doors and windows closed. The exhaust fumes can waft into our home. I'm also concerned about the environmental impacts of freighters in the local waters, and I completely support Bill C-250 to move toward eliminating these anchorages and protecting the marine environment of the Southern Gulf Islands.
I'm Bruce McConkey. I live on South Pender Island, and I'm a member of the Plumper Sound Protection Association. The anchoring of these bulk carrier vessels has to end in our local waters. Not only is the light pollution and noise pollution ever present, But the greenhouse gas emissions on a daily basis by each vessel eclipses all of the efforts that we've gone to here in the islands to reduce our GHG emissions. And most worrisome is the ever-present potential of a catastrophic incident of anchor dragging that will result in polluting these beaches with oil for generations to come, so that our great-grandchildren will be still here and forced to clean up the mess that we've created.